Stephanie and I took Financial Peace University about 10 years ago. We had credit card debt, we had car payments, we had our mortgage. We didn't budget, we just kind of spent as each of us saw fit as individuals. And for the first time, this allowed us to have a really good, deep, and meaningful conversation about our finances. About 2 years in, Stephanie was changing teaching jobs from Richmond into Chesterfield, and the job that was supposed to materialize didn't. And for the next year, she just substituted as a teacher in Chesterfield. And the reality is that year we lost close to $40,000 in income, but because of what we had learned in Financial Peace and the way we were managing our money, while we weren't able to pay off any additional debt that year, we didn't incur any debt because of the practices that we were following. Had that been 4 years before, we would have been in a lot of trouble. You know, God has a plan for how you're supposed to manage your money, and we had never really thought about it. So not only had we not been taught about how to manage yourself, we hadn't been taught the godly way. And I think the cool thing that came out of the first time that we took the classes, that's when we first started tithing a full 10%. And it was amazing how God blessed us beyond belief by controlling our finances and giving back what is truly His.
It was scary for a little while, not knowing whether our budget was going to work out, because it seemed like a big chunk of money that we were putting into the church, and although we trusted that the church was managing it well, once it was gone, it was gone.
Yeah, the financial margin that comes with this is very freeing. That's God's plan. It's not just your 10%, but it's being able to give above and beyond that for things that are important. And from not only from a financial perspective, but from a marriage perspective, you just take the pressure of that off of your marriage, and that's been wonderful as well.
It takes time to get out of debt. It takes time to get your budget working, but it is well worth the effort. It is well worth the sitting down monthly and talking through it and actually talking about it rather than arguing about it.
We've lived this way for the last 10 years, but by retaking the course and preparing to help others in the church, we have laid out a very aggressive plan for us to get out of debt. And by August of next year, with the exception of our house, we'll be entirely debt-free. I would say if you don't take this class, you're putting yourself at a severe disadvantage. The reality is our marriage and our lives and the impacts that it's had on our family are far greater than any of the challenges in taking the class. And while it may seem scary and you don't want to talk about it or you feel embarrassed, the reality is everybody else in the room is going through the same things that you are, and it's important that you take this opportunity to change your life forever. Our lives are forever changed because of the course and the things that we have put into practice, and it has been truly a life-changing event for us.